Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new here, my name is Melissa. For those of you who've been around for a minute, hey, hi, welcome back. Today's video is going to be a vintage Bottega, kind of a roundup, I guess. Basically, since Bottega became like extra hot again, I only picked up one bag and it was the mini Jody in red. I really love the idea of it, but the fact that it was red kind of threw me off. I don't really wear red. I don't know why I bought a red bag. I guess it was impulsive. I don't know. But for me, Bottega Veneta has been a brand that I have loved in the vintage way. And when I say vintage, I'm talking like the late 90s, early 2000s Bottega. I find the intrecciato. Intrecciato is this right here. It's like the basket weave that they are known for. I just find the leather on the intrecciato from back in those days is just significantly mushier, butterier, softer. I don't know. I'm just a huge fan of Bottega back then era. So I thought I would do a little roundup of the 3 bags that I got and kind of do a close-up on the bag that I just picked up and I'm mildly obsessed with, and I feel like all of you need to go on a hunt for this bag because TBH, I didn't know it existed, and I feel like I'm a vintage bag person. Like, I love that I'm always looking for something new. I didn't know this bag existed. So basically what started the whole hunt for this bag is my friend Katia, who was at Bottega, and she's like, Mel, did you see? They reissued the vanity that you've been talking about for years. I'll insert the picture here, what she sent me from the Bottega store. But basically, this is the bag that I have been talking about for ages. This was the first vanity that I found. It's basically what it is. It's kind of like a pouch. It's supposed to be a vanity pouch for the Intrecciato collection, but I very much carry it as a bag and I love it. And this is mine. I had a few more back in the days and I've sold them throughout, I guess. I don't know. I just kind of like move on and I move on to something new. But this is the one color I will never get rid of. I love this color. It was such a score. When Katia showed me that this kind of got reissued, I was like, you know what? It kind of like reinvigorated my love for this bag, and I was like, let me go on a mini hunt. So I went on RETYCHE. RETYCHE is one of the stores that I shop with a lot. They actually gave me a promo code. I will leave it down below. The promo code is not for discount off, but you do get free shipping and a free authentic sweatshirt from their authentic campaign. So I went on RETYCHE and I saw this bag, which is a vintage bag. They had this listed for, I think it was $14.95. And right away I jumped on it. I have always loved brown for handbags, to be honest. I do know brown is more of a trendy color. Back in the early 90s, mid 90s, I know brown was like a major thing, which is maybe why I love it so much, considering I love 90s fashion so much. But I wanted to show you guys a little comparison of the two side by side. Now these are both vintage Bottega Intrecciatos. So you'll notice that the weave and kind of the leather is very similar. On the newer versions, what I've noticed is the weave is wider. My mini Jody, the leather strips were wider than these on the vintage ones. I don't know. I just love this way of doing it. So since we've already talked about this bag and how much of a must this is, and you guys should be hunting, which I get asked so much, what do you Google search? So when you're looking for this, look for Bottega Veneta Intrecciato vanity pouch. This is usually what will pop up. Now, back in the days when I originally started talking about these, we were getting these for like 200. Now they're about 1500, just heads up. And in my opinion, even at 1500, these are really worth it. I really think that, I don't know, I really feel as though this bag is such an iconic piece, but it's also so versatile. It's so practical. And honestly, it holds so much stuff, this little pouch, but it manages to stay so small. Like, it holds double what this one holds. With that being said though, let's move on to this one since this is my newest. In terms of vintage Bottega Intrecciato, I also have the larger version of this bag, which I tend to use a lot. This is my go-to big bag when I have to bring a lot of stuff to work. I love this bag. This is such a good size. I'm pretty sure they qualify this the medium Intrecciato. To me, this bag is one of those, just like, grab it, bring it with you anywhere you need to go. It's just one of those bags that you can't really go wrong with. And it just feels so yummy and so buttery, which is why the second I saw this size on RETYCHE, I was like, or done. I'm obsessed. I need this bag in my life. So I am going to scour the internet and try and find a few of these, and I will link them down below for you guys. Whenever I do this, by the way, they sell really, really quickly, so just like don't mess around. That's my rule of thumb with vintage. You see it, you like it, buy it, because you know how many DMs I got by people telling me, oh my God, I saw this on RETYCHE and I almost bought it. Oh, you beat me to it. Don't wait when it comes to vintage. Just you like it, buy it, move on. So this one is the same concept as the larger one I just showed you guys. It has that microfiber lining on the inside, and you have the stitched Bottega Veneta made in Italy leather plate right here. And you just have like a little leather pull tab, which is very signature Bottega. It's very, very simple, which is what I love so much about Bottega. You have the little braided detail that goes all around up to the handle and all the way at the bottom. And aside from that, this is pretty much your bag. But this little bag, oh my God, the impact it makes on an outfit. You should have seen me yesterday. I styled it with this little white dress that I love. Holy, I looked so freaking cute. I like love it. It finishes any look. I know the Bottega obsession has definitely slowed down, which leads me on to my next conversation, which is going to be the Ferragamo conversation, but that is for another video, because I do believe Ferragamo is like the next obsession out there and nobody's really jumping on the bandwagon. I feel like the 90s Celine and Versace, everybody did it. We picked up on it. Now let's move on to Ferragamo. Let's do this en masse. I just picked up a bag, which will be my next video that I cannot wait to show you guys. But I wanted to do a little review, close up, show this deliciousness and just kind of put it on the map for you guys, because I do feel Bottega's kind of going down in like hot factor. So these are gonna start becoming more and more affordable again. And I think this is one we need to swoop in and pick these beauties up. Since I do have all three, I just wanted to do a miniature size comparison so you guys could see them all side by side. In terms of what they hold, this one obviously holds the most, then it's this one, then it is this one. This kind of holds enough. It's definitely enough for a daily bag for me, but if you are debating between the two in terms of what could be carried, I would stick to the Vanity versus this one, because this honestly fits more than I could ever think of carrying on a day-to-day basis. So here's what these look like side by side. I hope you guys enjoyed this impromptu short little video. I don't have anything else to say besides I love you so, so much, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys. Mwah.